Millions of people are unable to pay their mortgages. One, an elderly woman who shot herself while being evicted. Christy Steves has more now on what a congressman is saying about the company who gave her that loan.
What had to be going on in her mind when those sheriff's deputies were knocking on the door? Think about that. It's like, it's terrifying.
It was a week ago when Addie Polk pointed a gun at her chest and pulled the trigger. The 90-year-old Akron woman was being evicted from the LaCroix Avenue home she'd lived in since 1970.
We cannot be so cruel and hard-hearted that we can let these companies run wild and make a big profit off of the Addie Polks of the world, and then throw them out when they can't pay.
Congressman Dennis Kucinich was the first to take up Addie's cause, speaking about her plight on the House floor. Now he's criticizing mortgage company Countrywide Home Loans for allowing the 90-year-old woman to refinance her property.
A woman is in her mid-80s and gets a 30-year mortgage. This mortgage company knew what they were doing, and in effect what they were doing was setting her up to steal her property.
Countrywide filed for foreclosure last year, and Polk's home was sold to Fannie Mae at a sheriff's auction in June. Fannie Mae forgave Addie's mortgage debt after the mortgage company learned that she'd shot herself. In response to the congressman's statements, Countrywide Home Loans says, "We underwrite our loans under standard industry practices, which includes verifying if a customer can repay a debt and that the property is properly valued." Countrywide also says age cannot be a factor when underwriting a mortgage. Addie, in the meantime, is still recovering at Akron General Medical Center.
Addie Polk ends up being the human face of a great national tragedy. And if we don't do something about this, then we have failed as a nation to take care of our own people.
Kucinich voted against the $700 billion financial rescue package that was approved last Friday. Wilma, he says it's not going to help the 10 million people who are in danger of falling behind on their mortgages.
All right, Christy Steves, live for us in Akron. Thank you, Christy.